space. My gosh. Well, have you been waiting long enough for this? I hope not. I mean, I hope it wasn't too long that I left you waiting. That's what I mean to say. And I hope this reading finds you well. And if not, you know, hopefully by the end of it, you're feeling even better. Because as many of you know, I am Team Pisces, right? Oh, yeah. I've got like 4 Pisces placements in my natal chart. I'm more Pisces than anything, so I'm here for you, Pisces. I'm rooting for you. I'm on your side. And today we're going to do a reading on you versus them. So think of somebody, you know, who's on your radar right now. Who do you want to know about? Who are you thinking about? Might be romantic, might be otherwise. Okay, it's a general reading. We'll see what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Sometimes, right, I experience that I get somebody or something on my mind and I watch a reading and Spirit's like, no, we're going to go talk about that person over there instead. And I'm like, I don't care about that. You know? So we'll see what comes up. It'll be a random surprise, but I am going to pull cards to, you know, find out what your overall energy is right now and what you're thinking and feeling versus them, right? And we'll see if there's any blockages, and if so, what the advice is for that. And hopefully we'll find out something exciting. And by the way, I did your January reading. It's over on Etsy. And looked like, you know, you have somebody who's, you know, you're wanting to give to, Pisces. You're wanting to give something to them, but, you know, you're going to have to look out for yourself. And as a fellow Piscean, right? Pisces moon, Jupiter, Venus, Black moon Lilith, you know, I feel like Spirit has been dealing with me on this particular issue as well, like showing me situations where, you know, I'm having problems in my relationships and my interactions, and Spirit is making me kind of take a step back, look at it objectively, and ask myself, where did I drop the ball here? Is there a way that I could have communicated and asserted myself, you know, in a better way to prevent these disagreements or fallouts or whatever? Because maybe I wasn't direct enough. And, you know, we get like that sometimes. We want this other person to know what we want. We want them to initiate. I mean, I don't want to have to tell you. I want you to do it because you want to do it, right? But unfortunately, operating that way backfires on us. And I've been noticing that in myself a lot lately. If that's not your message, hey, maybe today's not your day. Or go look at your rising sign, you know. But like I said, it seems like that was kind of a message coming up for Pisces over the next month, where we've got to learn how to negotiate on our own behalf. We've got to learn how to negotiate on our own behalf. And so let's see what comes up today for Pisces. And your overall energy, ooh, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody gave something to you that you weren't able to keep, or it came with strings attached. I don't think you're in a good place about the give and take in your relationships. And I was just telling you that you gotta learn how to negotiate on your own behalf. And because this is where things get lopsided. You know, it's conditional giving. And maybe somebody's breadcrumbing you, or you're breadcrumbing them, or they feel that they want more out of you than you're able or willing to give. Or vice versa. You know, it could be different. Maybe they feel that they're giving you something that they value, but actually you don't value that. That's not your value system. There's something off with the give and take here. And that's your energy right now. Their energy is, they're deeply dissatisfied. You know what? I talked about this recently. I put out a video. You can check it out on my relationships playlist. It's free here on YouTube. And I'm talking about what's wrong with being too nice. And I talk about this situation, this dynamic that we get into where maybe we're over giving to people and they think that they're giving back, but they're not giving back what we want and what we value. So, but because we never really outright communicated, like, hey, this is the exchange I'm secretly bargaining for. I'm hoping that if I give you this, then you're going to give me that in return. Well, when you don't get that in return, that which you never openly communicated, then frustration and resentment builds. And yeah, and I'm seeing that from this counterpart here, where somebody's deeply dissatisfied. Maybe they feel like, well, I mean, I gave to you. Why weren't you satisfied? I thought you were okay with the arrangement that we had. And then they're like incensed about you expecting more out of them because, or vice versa, you know, somebody's incensed about it because perhaps you at some level consciously or unconsciously agreed to an unfair exchange. And this person got comfortable with it. And when you finally put your foot down, said, actually, I'm not comfortable with this, I want something more. Then they got really resentful, like, well, how dare you? You know, who do you think you are? This is crazy stuff I talk about in that video. If you want to know more about it, go check out my video. Might have the link for it on the end screen. Okay, I'll put a link for that video on the end screen. So if you want to watch it, you can, because I'm seeing it relevant here. But what you're thinking right now, oh, you're going to cut loose. You're going to break free of this devil. You're going to get your power back. I don't think you want to be chained down by this nonsense at all. Okay? What they're thinking, they're blocking emotions. There's not going to be a new beginning here. And what you're feeling, wow. I'm getting insecurity with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are really starting to feel like this is causing you to question what it means to be successful in your life, what it means to be independent, what it means to have more than enough. And what they're feeling right now, Emperor in reverse. Very self-focused right now, very egocentric. This person is trying to maybe control everybody but themselves, okay? I don't like this. The blockage that you have here, wishful thinking with Seven of Cups in reverse. The advice, you need to watch out for people who are not open to commitment. They're not open to, you know, having deepened intimacy. Maybe they have intimacy problems. And I think also there's some advice there about having a weakness of will. Like, you're going to have to assert yourself more, all right? At the foundation, man, all these cards are in reverse, which doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, okay? Because some cards we want in reverse, like that, that's about you breaking free and taking your freedom back. I actually prefer to see that one in the reverse. But some of you, your blockage is that you've been hanging on to a fantasy, all right? And maybe the fantasy was, I'm going to give you this and you're going to give me that. And the reality is this person's never going to give you that. They're not going to, you know, because their thing is not about controlling themselves or considering other people. They're very self-referential. They're not really opened up emotionally. And, you know, I'm going to go deeper into that. But, yeah, this at the foundation, King of Wands. Somebody here is not listening to spirit. Again, it's more this kind of energy. You might be dealing with an Aries or a, you know, father figure or a boss or somebody in authority, okay? I'm definitely seeing that there's more of a feminine energy over here for you and more of a masculine energy for them. So, I mean, if I'm reading for Pisces male, it could be flipped. Okay, you've got to take it however it applies because it is a general reading. But I want to see, yeah, what is this devil energy here? Let me see that you're breaking free from. What is this devil energy that you're breaking free from? Please show me what the devil energy is. Okay. It's a power dynamic. And for some reason, the power seems to be associated with give and take in the relationship. Like somebody, um, you know, they're not being given to, and they feel in some way that's disempowering them, or maybe somebody's giving to get power in a relationship. The power dynamics are off. It's not an equal sharing of resources and effort and sacrifice. And because of that, somebody's feeling empowered and another person is feeling disempowered. Okay, anything more on this Devil card for Pisces? And this is why you're having to advocate for yourself. You're going to have to be your own best negotiator. You know, because people are coming in and they're telling you what they want. Well, are you letting them know very clearly and directly about what you want? Warning. I mean, I gotta say that if you're dealing with a power tripper here, and I kind of think you might be with the Emperor reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, I mean, this is somebody who's very much in their ego. And I'm sorry to say, but all the cups with this person are upside down. Like they've got blocked emotions, okay? There's some emotional blockage here. And so, I mean, maybe just flat don't even negotiate with that, okay? That's like making a deal with the devil. Don't make a deal with the devil. I think that's what I'm going to title this, okay? What is this with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Somebody is maybe appearing to be successful, but they're not. Or they've misunderstood what it means to be successful. Somebody has maybe prioritized their own career or, you know, what they value to the expense of, you know, other things in their lives, their relationships, okay? And I'm seeing a Queen of Swords in reverse. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is a woman who's not real happy about shit, okay? Because, you know, some stuff has gone wrong in her life. A lot of times, Queen of Swords is a divorcee. She's a single woman, maybe not by choice, you know? It might be that she had to send somebody away, again, because there's something unfair about the exchange here. Somebody was not giving her what she needed or wanted. There's something undesirable about what this person was bringing to the table. And she might have blocked her heart off. Like, I'm going to stop being emotionally available to this, you know? And that's the same card, by the way. That's a synchronicity there. So I'm seeing emotional blockage on both sides. And this person might have just been like, I'm going to end this because I'm going to stop being available to somebody who's just not filling up my cup. They're not gonna. I'm not going to keep trying to fill the cup up of somebody who's not trying to fill my cup up. Let's see what the wishful thinking was here. Some of you hanging on to a fantasy that was really making you a victim. I'm sorry to say. There it is. You got King of Cups, Seven of Wands. So, you know, is this your energy or another water sign or, you know, a masculine energy that you had idealized as being an ideal husband or, you know, family man type of material? You're being challenged, I think, with your intuitive abilities, because I think that I'm getting some kind of Neptunian vibe here. Like, on one hand, you've got this incredible empathic gift, but at times it might get into this dark zone of, you know, illusion into delusion, where you're deluding yourself into thinking that something is more than it is, you know. And this is really challenging you, maybe challenging your emotional sensibilities, your intuitive capacity. I want to say, I think it's sharpening you, though, on the positive, okay? It's through missing God, right? I've done this a lot. This is how you fine-tune your intuitive empathic abilities is, you know, when you miss God and maybe you read more into it than was there, you pull back and you really examine yourself and you're like, okay, I thought it was this, but it turned out to be that. How did I miss the boat on this? How did I delude myself so that I don't do it again? And that's how you become better as an intuitive. Let me see what this strength in reverse is about with the, you know, your advice, because I'm really taking that as like there's some kind of maybe weakness of will here. Somebody, or a lack of discipline. Somebody's been very undisciplined in some respect. There it is. In terms of, yeah, this is in terms of traveling or getting some kind of passionate new beginning. It might have to do with your sex life. It might. You know, I'm gonna go a little deeper into that in just a moment. Knight of Cups in reverse. Some of you are, yeah, I feel that the delusion here has to do with this in the reverse of, you know, being open to real love versus idealized love. And we do that. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be the first to admit, not throwing shade at Pisces at all, because, you know, with my Venus in Pisces, oh my gosh, and my moon in Pisces, I mean, I've seen the best in people and ignored, you know, all the warning signs, right? All the warning signs, ignored it. And what I saw was the best in them, their potential, what they could become, rather than, you know, who they choose to be, right? Which is somebody who was not giving me a fair exchange. And, you know, there's no way I was going to win with this person. And that was the truth of the matter, okay? Knight of Cups is somebody who maybe comes in like a very charming person, a smooth operator, could charm the pants off of you, but you know, this is somebody who just doesn't live up to what you had hoped for. They really let you down because you thought this was going to go someplace and it went nowhere, because it was all a lot of feelings and not a lot of substance. Okay? Some of you have money problems, and, you know, there's some kind of emotional issues and you're stuck on that. There's some kind of inertia going on where you need to heal and you need to get beyond that, and you need to get closure on this issue of maybe over idealizing love prospects. And I mean, I see a lot of conflict again going on with this King of Wands energy there and there, where somebody is very egocentric. They don't listen to the advice from other people. They don't listen to the promptings of Holy Spirit. They can be very impulsive. And it is maybe coming from this place, this very Neptunian place of illusions, delusions. It's like they're not seeing the truth, or they're afraid of seeing the truth, and so they delude themselves. But I see the truth is going to come out here, and you're going to have to work on getting some forward movement by working on this issue of not having a strength of will or the discipline to heal these issues having to do with Emperor reverse again. And it goes way back to your past. Some of you have been dealing with this from your childhood years, okay? Let me see if I can leave you off on some advice here. Advice for Pisces. Please show me some advice. And I'm getting that. New love. You deserve love. Well, amen, hallelujah to that, right? Because I'm going to tell you, it ain't flowing with this person. Both of these people here are blocked off from each other. And so I'm hearing Jody Watley from the 80s. I'm looking for a new love, baby. Oh, yeah. You know why? Because you deserve it. And somebody here is not opening it up for you. And I think, honestly, it's because somebody doesn't have the strength of will to give you what you need or want. I'm not sure if they're able to. I think they've got some ego issues, maybe some emotional blockages. Whatever their issue is, it seems that at this point in time, they are unwilling and unable to give you what you want. Odd, you know, it's a whole nother reading, but it's similar to the one that I got for you, you know, for January, where you know, you're going to have to negotiate for yourself. And if this person is unwilling to bring something to the table that is worth bargaining for, you're going to have to be able to walk away. I'm hearing that old country song, know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. God, what is that old country song? I don't even know. I haven't heard that in eons, but was it Kenny Rogers or something like that? God, I'm showing my age. Look it up, all right? Look it up maybe if you're interested, but it's kind of this vibe of do not settle, okay? This is basically the gist of the message. Pisces, don't settle for less than your worth. Otherwise, you're going to end up angry, and then they're going to end up resentful because you're asking them for more, and they're going to actually have this attitude like, how dare you? And by the way, if you want to see that video, it's free here. I'm going to have it at the end so you can press, click on the video if you want to see it. Also, come visit me over on Etsy if you want that January forecast. Links are down below. Till next time, wishing you all the best. Have a wonderful week. Till next time, be blessed.